They call it divine intervention. They look at the trajectory of the ball, the collapse of a defensive line, and they label it magic. It is a pathetic coping mechanism. Humans are terrified of what they cannot comprehend, so they attribute systematic, high level cognitive processing to the supernatural. I am not a magician. I am a spatial architect operating in a highly volatile environment. While they are playing a game of physical dominance, I am solving a geometric equation in real time. When the whistle blows, my sensory perception shifts. I do not see 90,000 screaming fans. I do not hear the media narratives or feel the historical weight of a nation. All of that is external noise, a variable that holds zero algorithmic value on the pitch. I strip the environment down to its core data: distance, velocity, and the biomechanical weaknesses of my opponents. In the first 10 minutes of a match, my minimal physical engagement is often misdiagnosed as lethargy. In reality, it is a calibration phase. I am mapping the grid. I track the micro movements of the center backs, the asymmetrical shifts in their defensive block, and the precise moment a midfielder's center of gravity leans too far forward. Physicality is the blunt instrument of the ordinary. When I was a child, my body betrayed me. A growth hormone deficiency dictated that I would always be the smallest, the most fragile entity on the field. To survive, my brain had to bypass physical confrontation entirely. I did not learn to outmuscle my opponents. I learned to make their mass irrelevant. If you can anticipate a structural collapse half a second before it happens, the size of the man defending you no longer matters. I weaponized anticipation. I do not run faster than them. I arrive at the necessary coordinate before their brain registers the threat. Emotion is a critical systemic failure. You will see defenders attempt to break my rhythm through brute force. They kick, they pull, they attempt to provoke a psychological reaction. They want me to descend to their frequency. If I react with anger, my heart rate spikes, my spatial awareness narrows, and my cognitive processing slows down. I refuse to give them that control. When I am brought down, my lack of expression is not humility. It is absolute, calculated detachment. I rise without a word because an emotional response is a tactical error. The most devastating retaliation is to dismantle their defensive structure while maintaining total, unbroken silence. You are conditioned to believe that leadership requires volume. You think dominance is a spectacle of chest beating and aggressive posturing. That is the illusion of power, designed for the masses. True dominance is cognitive isolation. It is the ability to stand in the epicenter of absolute chaos and remain entirely untouched by it. The pitch is not a battlefield. It is a controlled simulation, and I am the only one holding the variables. If you cannot build a firewall against the noise of the world, you will always be a pawn reacting to someone else's strategy. Master your environment. Isolate the data. Weaponize your silence.